One of my favorite game fish to go after, especially when I'm in the northern parts of North America, is the northern pike. For a few reasons. Number one, they can reach pretty large sizes. You can get them over 40 inches and sometimes weighing up to about 30 pounds or even greater than that. Secondly, I think they're beautiful looking fish. They have these beautiful modeling colors down the sides. They're very camouflage. Thirdly, they're ambushers. They lay in wait and wait for food to come by. When the right food comes by, they accelerate very quickly with their long bodies and bang, they grab that food. Now, one thing that I found that's very important is that just like trout fishermen, it helps to match the hatch. To actually use a lure that looks like the bait fish that the pike are feeding on. So there's a really nice series from Rapala called the Live Series, and they look like the real fish, whether it's a sucker or whether it's a pike or whether it's a bluegill and so on. I find that these work especially well when you're fishing in clear water and where you notice that there are bait fish swimming around, and that's probably what the northern pike are feeding on. So the series comes in all different sizes and colors of crankbaits and twitch baits. And what I find is when I'm fishing in shallower water, I'll use some of the smaller sizes and I'll work around the cover where the pike are holding, lying in wait to attack. When I'm fishing out in deeper water, I use some of the medium divers or the deep diving baits, and I use some that are a little bit bigger because often some of the larger fish will be just off that cover and just waiting in some of the deeper weeds, or if there's some trees that have fallen down in the water and so on. When you're using the Live Series, it actually helps to use a natural presentation. What I mean by that, don't fish the lure too fast. You want to make it look like a small fish that's either feeding, so a stop and go, or swimming very slowly, or one that's injured. And most of the time, because these look so realistic, the pike won't beat around the bush. They'll come out and they'll nail it. So you always have to be ready for a hit. And when you're using the Live Series, very important that you use either a wire leader or 100% fluorocarbon leader, because if you're retrieving it at a steady retrieve, the northern pike will literally overtake it with its mouth open, and it's very common for them to engulf the lure. So then you also have to take care when you land the fish that you unhook it properly if you're going to release it, and then release it gently. The Live Series is one of the most effective lures to use when you're fishing in clear water for northern pike. It won't be long before you hook one.